It looks like you haven't found the secret ending yet. Do you want a hint?
Yes, please.
Find a use for that gigantic dictionary in Dr. Frank's study. Then, with the information you gain from that, make sure to ask some questions to a certain someone. You'll only be able to ask them this specific question in the second half of the game, after the monster boyfriend's arm has been ripped off. Okay, and yet another prerequisite for this ending is that you need to have asked this person something about the church that Dr. Frank found suspicious. Okay, I think I know what they're talking about. Alright. Oh, even with my vast spring of knowledge, I can't read any of the book titles. What language is this even? Ooh, yes. No, I love dying. I embrace death. Okay, where's that book? Oh, wait, I think he is gonna die. Whoops. Oh no, I did die. Whoops. Ah, dang it. No, I'll stay dead, thank you. Alright, so I gotta get that book. I need that book. Its weight makes me instantly regret this decision. God, this is impossible. He still carried it all this way here. Hey, wait a minute. I can use that huge dictionary in my study to decipher this. I lugged it all the way here, after all. Might as well use it. What does it say? Oh, duh, because I gotta use it. Oh my gosh, I'm so dumb. I'm so dumb. I use the dictionary on the books. Ugh, what in the world? They're books about necromancy. But these aren't supposed to exist anymore. They burned everything. I would have done anything to get my hands on these. What it would have done for me in my research, and it just shows up out of the blue like this? This is impossible. I flip one open. Ah! Oh my god. Look at these old formulas and detailed descriptions of known spells. It has everything. But how? And in a Chaldean church, they're the ones who spearheaded the crusade against this sect of magic. How did... What in the world? Is that handsome gardener hiding something? Hiding a lot of something? I put the books back to where they were and leave the dictionary on the shelf, keeping a mental note of what I'd seen. You're just gonna leave the dictionary there? Okay. There are necromancy books in the church. Oh, the music stopped. Oh no, I'm getting that secret ending. The books in the church, are those yours? Has anyone ever told you that you have very cute expressions? Stop evading my questions! The books, are they yours? Just answer the question. Yes, I suppose they are. They're necromancy texts. Which has been banned and widely persecuted. Where did you get them? Have you any experience with the field? Gah! What a question. It wasn't like he hadn't seen me in the graveyard the other night digging up bodies. You seem to be struggling there a bit, Dr. Frank. Shut up! Pardon if I insulted you. No, you didn't. You haven't said anything this whole time. Of what? Last night, you saw us digging up those bodies, but you haven't said anything at all about it. I stole pants out of your donation box. I ripped someone's arm off right in front of you. Did you want me to make reference to that incident? No, I didn't. Then I don't see what the issue is. Gah! Look, if you're going to call the authorities on us, can you just do it? I wouldn't call the cops on you, Dr. Frank. You're infuriating to talk to, you know. I'm sorry to hear that. If those books are yours, can I assume you've read them? You seem awfully interested in those books. You're never going to answer any of my questions, are you? My research is on something similar to necromancy. I never had any academic papers to go off of, not with what happened to them after the Edict of Tannenbury. Edict? So, seeing those books, you could have easily traveled outside of Genial to places where magic isn't so strictly banned. Ha, yeah, right. Sure, studying magic in Genial is nigh to impossible, what with the form being banned, but necromancy has been banned everywhere. Even if I had left the country, it would have been the same. Would it have? I look up at him. He has an interesting look on his face. Humans have a fascinating capacity to preserve their own pasts. If a government says something must be destroyed, that will ensure that someone out there will try to preserve it, for better or worse. It seems that the only things that truly die are those that invoke little feelings. Cilios? What is it? You just seemed sad. Forgive me, I didn't realize that was how I was coming off. You are free to read those books, by the way. I know that the information they contain is incredibly rare, and it sounds like it would help your own personal research. Which... He leans in closer to me. Can you tell me a little more about? I'm a bit curious to hear what sort of research you're conducting. Wow, your research sounds cool. Can you tell me a bit more about it? Oh, he's having flashbacks. Oh, no! I push him away. Absolutely not. Is that why you're here? No one can see my research. Not again. Not again. I'm never going to let anyone see my research ever again. Dr. Frank, please. I'm sorry. Leave me alone. Oh, poor Dr. Frank. He's triggered. He needs a hug. What am I supposed to do now? The flowers inside. Should I go to them? Yeah, there's weeds in the box with them. Thank you for telling me, Dr. Frank. I didn't mean anything by asking you. Aren't you leaving? I am. I'll go now. He left. Oh, poor Dr. Frank is scarred. Gah, I can't believe how hard this is. An Igz had made it look so easy. I tried digging for a few more minutes. My progress, or therefore lack of, is embarrassing. I'm getting blisters. I stop, out of breath, and my hands hurting. Why am I doing this? To make history, for the advancement of human knowledge. Yeah, right. Hindenburg, they were never interested in my research before. Why would they be now? They were interested enough in Dominic's work to give him a presentation slot. Dang it! What's wrong with me? Why won't anyone listen to me? All they do is tell me what a freak I am, that the work I'm researching is illegal, immoral. What did Dominic have that I didn't? What am I missing? Dang it! I throw the shovel down. It hits the dirt patch with a sad thud. Why did he leave? I miss him so much. I'm tired of being alone. Dr. Frank. I look up. Of course, it's him. Is something the matter? You're crying. Leave me alone. But I thought you said you didn't want to be alone. Flip. He heard me. What do you want? I didn't mean to eavesdrop. I'm sorry. No, you're not. If you were sorry, you just leave me alone. We're silent for a few awkward moments. Why won't he just leave already? Oh, Instead, he sits beside me, near the small hole I had dug for myself. With him sitting there, just silently, a peaceful wind blowing. I hate it. I hate it so much. It's so peaceful, so nice. Suddenly, I just can't hold it back anymore. I just... Oh, Dr. Frank. I hate everything. I hate them. Why do you hate? Them, the villagers, my darn professors, my colleagues. I hate them all. They shunned me. I tried. I tried so hard. They kept telling me to be myself, so I did. And they turned around and flipping cast me out. I'm not even a flipping doctor. I'm a sham. I'm nothing. Nothing. All right, I'm actually about to start to cry for Dr. Frank. He puts his arm on my shoulder, and I sob messily into his pristine white jacket. He doesn't move me away, though. We stay like that for a few minutes, until I can breathe regularly again. I need to tell you something, Dr. Frank. But please, don't mention this to anyone else. I came here looking for something. Oh. Or someone. My heart skips a beat. I came here to this town to find you, Dr. Frank. Huh? What? Are you a stalker? I need to explain myself. So, I think we both have stumbled onto secrets about ourselves that we wouldn't like the other to know. You've been digging up body parts to use in your illegal resurrection experiments. That boyfriend of yours I met, right? And you found my collection of necromancy books. Suddenly, there's a quiet rustle behind us in the bushes. I look around, but see nothing. I'm sorry, was there something else you were going to say? Sorry, I was just working up my courage. You see, I trust you with this information, Dr. Frank. I will not say anything about your own experiments if you do not mention this to anyone else. I've used those books. In experiments? No, I'm afraid I'm no scientist, Dr. Frank. I am a magic user. Oh. Again, there's a rustle, but nothing there. I'm really sorry to interrupt, but did you hear anything? Oh, no, I didn't. I should just get to the point. Dr. Frank, Oh no! A loud growl bursts out from right behind me. I turn around and see... A zombie! A zambando! A zombodini! A zombie! A zombie? I quickly reach for the shovel, hoping to protect myself. Wait, stop! Tishy, stop! I told you to wait outside of town with the others. But master, people from town keep chasing us away with pitchforks, and it's cold and damp here, and Susan's leg fell off a day ago. Can't we just go home? That's what everyone keeps asking. We just want to go home. Tishy, not yet. We can't go home yet. There's still business I have to attend to, and you are to return to the others. Do you understand? But, master... Tishy! I chose you to lead them in my absence, but you are making me regret that choice. No, I'm sorry. We didn't mean to. I'm sorry. Go now. I'll come find you later tonight. I know it's hard on you and your siblings to camp out like this, but please, for me, Of course, Master. We're sorry. We love you, and we hope you find that mysterious force you were looking for. Cilios hugs the zombie before it saunters off into the underbrush it appeared from. Okay, he's just got a family of zombies. Just chilling, I guess. That face exactly, Dr. Frank. So I'm a necromancer. Oh. I had to turn away, my face burning. Ah! Sorry, I know that was a lot to take in. He chuckles. He begins to say something else, but someone cuts him off. Papa, Mama. It's my boyfriend, with eggs. Dr. Frank, what's taking you so long? We're going to miss the presentation entirely at this point. Huh? Oh, right, the presentation. My revenge! Right. I jump onto my feet, trying to avoid Cilios's line of sight, suddenly feeling self-conscious. Shovel, shovel. I try to resume my work, but find that it's just as hard as I remember. Instead, Iggs comes over and quickly finishes in no time flat. Thanks. In response, he hands me the arm as well as a stapler, gesturing towards my boyfriend's stump. Well, any port in a storm, right? Oh, wait a moment. Cilios comes rushing over, looking at the arm I'm holding. Dr. Frank, I didn't know he was here. I'm sorry. You see, this isn't what it looks like. It's okay, Iggs. He knows what's going on. What? Can I see that for a second? I hand the arm to him, almost dropping it as our hands brushed against each other. He quickly says some words I don't understand, and the arm takes on a vibrant glow. Ooh. There, it won't fall off this time. You won't be needing that stapler either. He's looking at the stapler, quizzically. I will say, Dr. Frank, I am utterly surprised and impressed by you and your assistant's creativity. I've never quite seen a reanimation with the features you've given your boyfriend here. I gave him the anime unmentionables. He's beautiful, isn't he? He's beautiful, isn't? He's interesting. Iggs stifles a laugh with a cough. I shoot him a glare. There, all better now. Cilios has attached the arm back to the boyfriend, who looks brand new. Also, in the future, he gestures towards the boyfriend's chest. I suggest using body parts that are relatively fresher than these. Ideally, where the body has bloated, but before the skin slippage has let the myriage out of the bones. Oh boy. Okay. What? Oh, forgive me. Here I am blathering on again. You were late for something, weren't you? Yes, we are, Iggs. Let's go. We run off towards Hindenburg. But I quickly look back and see Cilios standing outside of the church with a serene-looking smile on his face. My heart can't stop beating. Yes, go for it. I can see that bumhole. Even from back here, I can tell that he's wearing that stupid smile of his. He's about to start the experiment, I can tell from the crowd's voices. There's so many people here. We're pushing through the crowd, but all I can see is him. He looks the same, even though it feels so long since the last time we met. His face, his posture, everything seems so familiar to me, yet now with a caustic feel. I can't take my eyes off of him. I hate him so much. As we get closer to the front of the crowd, I notice that there's a dead bird in front of him. He's leaning over it now, those gorgeous locks of his falling over his eyes, brushing the sides of the face I had looked at so much before. And suddenly the crowd is gasping, the bird is flying, and I can't move anymore. Dr. Frank, what are you doing? We need to crash his presentation. That's your research. My feet are frozen. There's a pit in the bottom of my stomach. He looks so happy. Did my research do that? Is he happy because of me? Of course, he was able to pull off the experiment flawlessly. I had shown him how to do it. Dr. Frank? Birdie. I shouldn't be happy at this moment. Everything in my heart is telling me I shouldn't be. But I am. The crowd is electric. The same crowd that had told me I had to leave. That what I was doing was immoral. That I wasn't welcome here. Had I finally done it? Was I finally going to be acknowledged? I look back at the stage. He had seen me. Our eyes meet, and his face changes, almost as if he'd seen an unsavory bug. I hate him so much! Iggs is ahead of me, already climbing onto the stage, the monster on his tail. Hello, can everyone hear me? This isn't this man's research. The crowd goes quiet. The bird continues to fly around, seemingly confused as to its new living state. I made it up onto the stage as well, the monster still struggling to make the jump. There's not a single sound in the auditorium now, save for the fluttering of wings. All eyes are on me. Dominique walks over, a strange look on his face. Frankfurter, bro. You came out of your house. I'm sort of in the middle of my big presentation right now. You know, thesis project for medical school. I'm sure you remember that. Or, wait, did you flunk out before then? I can't remember. Anyway, if you could get off the stage. He roughly lays his hand on my shoulder. This is my research. The grip on my shoulder tightens and I flinch in pain. Bro, don't mumble. What did you say? I take a deep breath. This is my research! The crowd begins to whisper words I can't understand. Something moves in the audience. Dominique shoves me, his face angrier than I had ever seen it. It's not a good look on him. Frankie. Come on, man. Don't do this. We had some really nice times together, right? All of the words I was prepared to throw at him catches in my throat. He leans in closer. I learned a lot from you, you know? I really couldn't have done all this without you. Thank you, Frankie. You're such a smart guy, and cute, too. By the way, do the gas lights seem a little low in here? The emotional manipulation level's getting a little high. I'm glad to have been able to work with you. What are you planning? Isn't this what I wanted? I had just wanted him to like me, for him to look at me with amazement when I told him of all the things I was able to discover. But not like this. I had never wanted it like this. Dominique begins to walk away while readdressing the audience, apologizing for this confused individual who had wandered onto the stage. He continues to explain how his presentation worked. The crowd's noise had taken on a worrying tone. Something is wrong. Dr. Frank! What was I doing? I can't let this farce continue. I slapped my face, getting myself motivated to what I was about to do. I rush to the center of the stage before Dominic can say anything else. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm glad you enjoyed the demonstration my assistant Dominic here put on. Assistant? However, that's nothing compared to what I'm about to show you. Behold! I point to where the monster is still trying to climb up onto the stage. He's gotten one foot up, but is still struggling to raise the rest of his body. Oh, please don't fall apart on stage. Well, behold, in a couple of seconds. Iggs rushes over to help him get all the way up onto the stage. There we go. This man here is the world's first artificial life form. The crowd erupts in noise. Oh no, am I going to get arrested this time? It's a good noise, I think. No longer do you have to put up with lousy, ugly, inattentive boyfriends. Now you can make your own, fully customizable to whatever taste you may have. This, I point to the monster who has come over to stand next to me, is the future of dating. I take a moment to soak in the audience's reaction. They seem confused and scared. Oh, geez. Oh, you're gonna see some torches and pitchforks soon. Well, it wasn't what I had dreamt about, but truly innovative inventions were often met with confusion at first, right? They'll come around. Right? Oh, no. Boyfriend, why don't you say a few words to the audience? I love my papa. Didn't you tell him specifically not to talk? Children, you can make your own customizable children as well. Mr. Frank. Uh-oh. Suddenly, a furious-looking, one-handed man appears from behind the curtains on the stage. Headmaster Arion. You need to leave immediately. But I'm... The curtain drops. A few armored men appear behind him. Too late. Bad. Scared. The men grab Iggs and the monster and hold them back, while the headmaster looks at me with a disappointed look. Dr. Frank! Wait, you're still gonna pass me, right? Mr. Nilian, we gave you this opportunity under the assumption that you were going to do independent research, not steal someone else's. I didn't steal... And on top of that, you just presented highly illegal research in front of the Queen herself. Mr. Frank. He turns to me, a sad look on his face. We at Hindenburg University have done a lot over the past 8 years to prevent this from happening, despite informing you multiple times of the legality of the field of research you are pursuing. But this is important. What are the laws in the face of, despite the illegal nature of your work, we have turned a blind eye, leaving you to your own devices. We don't typically like the capital getting in our own personal business, but now... Uh-oh. The two armored men had finished handcuffing Iggs and the monster, both of whom were looking at me with frightened eyes. Other armored men had begun to make their way towards me. My baby and my other baby! Our hands are tied in this matter, Dr. Frank, and for that, I'm sorry. The armored men move to put handcuffs on both Dominique and I. My heart sinks. But, bro, do I pass? Under the laws of the Edict of Tanenbury, we arrest you for... A crash rings out from behind the stage. We all turned and see that one of the armored men had fallen down. He doesn't move to get back up. The man who put the handcuffs on me goes back to investigate, and suddenly a figure topples him.
The zombies!
Now in clear sight is the zombie Cilios had called Tishy. An undead! Uh-oh. More of her siblings shuffles in from behind the curtain, emitting an ominous moan. Look what you've done! Your research has attracted the attention of unholy creatures. How rude. Cilios steps out from behind some of his own creatures, looking a bit irritated. Cilios! Dr. Frank, it seems you've gotten yourself in a troubling situation. Would you like for me to help you? Yes, please! He smiles, that stupid, cute smile he always does, and moves forward, the rest of his creatures swarming the remaining armed guards, tearing them down. He reaches for the handcuffs around my hands, but stops. Why did you stop? What is it? Oh, nothing. I was just thinking you look quite good in these. Cilios, no. What? My, did I say that out loud? Excuse me. He places his hands on the cuffs, and suddenly they turn hot, yet don't burn my skin. The next thing I know, they're melting off my hands. Ah! Sorry, I should have warned you, but it didn't hurt, did it? No, it didn't. I was just surprised. Good. I rubbed my wrists to get them feeling normal again. Wow, am I really glad he's here. Yo, can you do that to mine? Cilios gives him a look for a second, then turns back to me. What do you think? Huh? From what I can gather, the two of you have history. Should I let him go or not? F him, no. Yeah, I'm sorry, but nah. Nah, son, nah. No way. Let him burn in heck as far as I care. Leave him. Certainly. Seriously? You're just going to let me get taken away by God knows who? Dude, I made a whole monster son man to, get back at you. And that didn't work. So, this is me getting back at you. Forget you. Well, you did present illegal research. Your research? Ah, you finally admitted it. You're a piece of crap, you know that? You always were. Well, yeah, my monster's wearing your shoes. So there. Forget you, bro. And you too, Mr. Demon. Cilios snaps around to stare at Dominique. Dominique, this dude here has magic. You better watch your tone. Cilios snaps around to stare at Dominique, that looked to have hit a nerve. Before Cilios can say anything, however, a few of his own creatures mob Dominic, tearing at his hair and clothes. Now, he's a guest of Mr. Frank's. Be kind. But Mama... Mama? Oh, no. Aww. I look up and see that my boyfriend has mingled himself in with the rest of Cilios's horde. They seem to be having a grand time. Aww. My, how sweet. Isn't it, Dr. Frank? Or should I say, Papa? You're bright pink. Sorry, Dr. Frank. You're just so fun to tease. It's okay. Oh God, what am I saying? Why does it feel like my heart is going to jump out of my chest at any second? So, you really do roll over for anyone who shows you a little attention, huh, Frankie? Actually, Cilios has been showing a lot of attention. Shut up. Shut up. Just get out of the world. Get out of the world, sir. The words catch in my throat. Iggs runs over to me, an exasperated look on his face. I'm glad you were able to have one last chat with the love of your life, but we need to go. It looked like more guards were making their way towards the stage. We had to move, fast. If there's anything you gotta tell him, now's the time. But, looking at him, tied up there, I couldn't think of anything to say. I felt pathetic. No, there isn't. He pats me on the shoulder. We should probably get going then. I can hear Dominique yelling words at me as we flee. I try to keep my eyes forward as we head towards the mansion. 3 hours later. Cool. Do you have everything? I look at the myriad of bags that his creatures are holding, each carrying the only personal belonging I'll have for the immediate future. No, but it's not like I can take the rest of my research with me. Don't worry, it'll be here for you when you get back. We hid it well enough that I doubt anyone were to find the remnants of your research. A few of the creatures holding Susie calls out to Cilios for help. It seems the plant bit off a creature's arm. Man, she has a thing for arms. Again. He would be trouble to carry long distances, but Cilios reassures me that he could just as easily reattach anything that the plant would bite off. Yes, I'll be there in just a moment after this. One of the creatures sees me looking over and waves back at me, calling me Papa. I'm not sure how to feel about that. And what about you, Sir Iggs? Are you sure you'll be all right? Absolutely. I'm especially happy for the extra vacation time. paid vacation time, right, Dr. Frank? He shoots me a look that I do everything in my power to avoid. It doesn't work. I wish you all the happiness with your boyfriend, then. This will all blow over in a few months or so, or at least to my experiences. Maybe even sooner, if what that headmaster was saying was true. I didn't realize they had done all that, just for me. Cilios puts his hand on my arm. I look up at him. Dang, it's that pretty smile of his again. Are you sure you'll be all right, Dr. Frank? You're welcome. He just barely squeaks the words out before he continues. To join my boyfriend and I at his house if you wanted to. Iggs begins to fidget, clearly hoping I won't take him up on his offer. I think I'll be fine. It'll be fun to learn from him all about the necromancy art. I can implement it back into my work when I get back. I can't wait to see that. Then I'll be seeing you. Iggs waves me goodbye, taking off down the hill. It's just Cilios and I left, as well as our collective children. Cilios leaves to help rearm the zombie that had called out before. Seeing him there with Susie and his own monsters. Have I made a mistake? Dominique's words, they kept coming back to me. So you really do roll over for anyone who shows you a little attention, huh, Frankie? Was I blind because he was just paying me some attention? Was I rolling over again? He would leave once I told him all I knew. I needed to stop thinking about him. This was all just business. Because if I let it be anything else, the same thing would happen. Just like Dominique. I frowned. With that, I think we're ready to go. I looked up. I didn't even see him come back. Dr. Frank? What? You seem sad. Are you missing your home? Or are you having second doubts about coming with me? You are, it seems. It's okay, Dr. Frank. We barely know each other. It's natural. But I'm looking forward to learning more about you on our travels. There it is again, his smile. At this rate, I was going to like him. But doesn't he just want my research? What if you don't like what you find? What if you don't like what you find out about me? I can't promise you much, Dr. Frank, but I will promise you this. I will not let any harm befall you while you're in my company and away from your home. You are, of course, more than free to leave our party at any time. We both have things we would like to learn from the other. It's a beneficial arrangement. Why not see where that takes us? Could I trust him? Go with him and learn what he says he can teach me? But I barely know him. He could just as easily turn out like Dominic, or even worse. But... I look at him. He could turn out differently, perhaps, or perhaps not. But even still, the words kept echoing in my mind. Why not? I reach out and tentatively take his hand. A chance that perhaps things would be different. Why not?
The end. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, that's beautiful.
Oh, concept art, Dr. Frankie's adorable. This would be a really fun costume. It says don't click, which means I have to click it. That was cute. That was a lot of fun. Dr. Frank is adorable. That was a lovely little story. Oh, hello, ma'am. Ma'am? Okay. Miss, Well, that was Dr. Frank's Build-A-Boyfriend. That was a very fun little story. But let me know what you think down in the comments about Dr. Frank and his adventures. Well, anyway, thank you so much for hanging out with me. Take care of yourself, have a great night, and remember, there is always hope. Daisy. Daisy, please.